was saying, you have to stop sometime to realize that even you need a break. And it's not easy. It's very, very hard doing this type of work. But of course, we know that it is very rewarding because we all want to know who killed our loved one. We want justice for our loved ones. So, you know, again, if you're the forerunner in your family for that loved one who was murdered, whose life was taken by homicide, I implore you, you know, I ask you to please get out there and do everything you can to bring attention to this case. Make sure that, you know, when you're doing that, check with your department, you know, law enforcement, to make sure that, you know, you don't want to do anything that's going to hurt the case. But there are things you can do. You know, you guys have seen me running around and just standing in front of City Hall, the State House. I don't care. You know, I'm too old now to worry about all that foolishness and how I look and why I did do what I do and say what I say. I don't have time for that anymore. My goal now is to find out who took Melvin's life and to support women survivors of homicide, to make sure that you ladies are getting services and that you women are being encouraged and taken care of, because none of you asked to be in this situation. And that's the piece that just all the time really aggravates me, is the fact that here are women who were minding their business, raising families, working, doing all kind of normal things, and someone had the nerve to just come in and take their loved one. And then your life is just changed completely. We are never the same. And because of that, women, I feel it is my calling to let you know, you're right, we're never going to be the same. But there can be a new us. And not only can there be a new us, there's other things we can do. We can find things that are even going to be more fulfilling than our past. And it attributes to the fact that our loved ones are gone. And no, that's not a good thing, but I will tell you this, and I know this from experience, something good can come from something bad. You know, I could have sat for 17 more years and just been angry and mad and, you know, I'm just so upset about what happened to Melvin and just continuously making crazy mistakes and, you know, just whatever. And then finally I said, you know what? No more. I'm done with it. I have to find a purpose for my pain. And as you women know, that's what I did. And you can do the same. You don't have to sit around depressed. You don't have to sit around crying every day and just so aggravated that you're not getting the answers you need from the law enforcement and from others. I'm telling you, women, if you would just jump on board, being a woman survivor of homicide, finding that purpose for your pain. It will give you a fulfillment that you never thought you could have before. Every one of you has a purpose, and your purpose is what it's going to take to help other women survivors of homicide to get at a place where they can get out there and be active, and they can get out there and build a new life for themselves. You know, I just say to you women, I love you all so much. I am your sister, and you are my sister. And you know what? Regardless of race, religion, economical status, areas that we live in, we are one. And what connects us, what yokes us together, what binds us is the fact that we've lost someone to violent crime. And until, ladies, we understand that we can't do this alone, we're never ever going to be the best that we can be. I tell you, like I always say, there is life after death. So I ask you again, women, to just please build yourselves up, love yourselves. If you're not getting any counseling or anything, find someone you can talk to about your feelings. Don't hold all that stuff in, because it's no good and it's not going to help you for sure. So whatever you can do to be relaxed and to not allow your blood pressure to go up and just to find a peace within. You know, I pray. You know, I meditate. I eat well. I don't eat meat. I I brain talk, I talk within the head and, say enriching and well things to myself. So there's a lot you can do to rebound from some of this tragedy and some of these impacts that you're dealing with. I'm going to let you go, but just before I do, again, if you're the forerunner for your loved one, let me say this, they need you. Please, please find a way to advocate for them. Like I told you before, you can always call me, 857-600-1623. Again, that's 857-600-1623. That's Melvin's Mission's telephone number. Give me a call if you just want to talk, someone to listen to you. Let's throw some ideas around to each other. Listen, it's about venting. It's about releasing issues that you have within. Everybody doesn't understand us. A bunch of people think we're out of our minds, or we just can't stop grieving, or we're so, involved in this thing, we don't have a life. But it's so sad. They don't understand. We're the forerunners. We're the ones called to do this. This is the purpose for our pain. And hopefully they'll find theirs so they can have the peace that some of us have now in understanding. So I'll let you go. I'll talk to you ladies again soon. And remember, we are women survivors of homicide. We are every woman. I am a homicide survivor, and I love you, and I'm thinking of you. Take care, and goodbye.